Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance, and this is not an Arty, this is a Chinese Type 64, the Tier 6 Chinese light tank, Taiwanese light tank I should say, and it's being driven by me, an Arty player. Yes, we do play other tanks, and this replay shows that we can play them rather well when we need to. We're not specialists just on Arty, we do specialise on Arty, but we can play other tanks. We don't just play Arty because we can't play other tanks. We play other tanks as well for fun. Now, this is Halluf, and it's the north spawn, or I should say the east spawn, and I'm off to my starting position. I'm going behind these rocks here on the far side. It's an encounter battle, because from here I can actually get spots on both the enemy on both sides and stop any of their scouts from making a way up onto our side or proxy spotting our defenders. Right, I can realise I've seen two teammates go up there. Now I've knocked that tree down for cover, but I'm pulling away from the tree to avoid any any fire from the enemy. I can see a Type 64 engaging our guys, and he's gone down. Okay, I also see a leopard just going around the corner there. I think he's headed towards the camp, and I'm looking for any TDs that might stick their nose up, and there's a Panzer 4H there for a second, but now I can see an Su-5, and he's making his way a little way back. I see him, I fire a round in. I don't know if I got a hit there. Shell did disappear, but it could have actually missed, but I can see that leopard's getting close to the cap, so I'm turning around and I'm going to poke my nose out the other side. Can't see those tanks, but I can see the leopard. Line him up, get a shot into him, and another round in tracks him, and he can see me now. Fire another round in, get him, and he gets some shots into me unfortunately, but I finish him off. Okay, now I need some cover, so I knock these trees down the other side, but I then hug the wall and turn myself sideways because I know that I can actually get fire on the tank that's happened to be in the gap, and that's what those clouds of dust were kicking up. That was from enemy who are in the gap firing at me, and I'm looking for them. It's an M4. I can see the M4. Fire at him. I get a critical hit. I think I tracked him. That one went in, and another one goes in. Now he's gone into he's gone into cover there, so I can't get a shot on him. But I think he's drifting back into view. Yes, he is. There he is. He turned around. I got another shot. I think I tracked him. And I got a hit. And no, he pulled back. Can't get a shot there. I'm waiting for him to come back into view. I'm sure he's going to come back in. Yes, there he is. And no, he pulled back again. There he come out again. And this time I got him. Okay, can't get shots on that KV-85, but this KV-85 is pushing this Type 58 down, a poor thing. So I put a few rounds into the Type KV-85. Unfortunately, he takes out the Type 58, but I track him for starters to make sure that he can't go anywhere, and then I finish him off. Okay, I'm hugging this wall. Don't want them to be able to fire at me. It's one of the good techniques actually on this one, on this battle, and there's several other places you can do this. On Halluf, where you can actually get sideways, climb up the wall, and actually reduces your signature to the enemy. They can't really see that efficiently. Okay, but I'm having a quick look the other side because I can see that an enemy died behind me, and I just want to check, can I still see any tank destroyers up on the hill? Doesn't appear to be any. So I've got to make a move now. I can see that the enemy are still engaged in the heavy tank area, so I thought, right, okay, I'm going to make a dash across the other side of the battlefield. I can see if I can get shots on the enemy on their side, and also to see if I can find out any of the defenders to their spawn area. I know there's a T-3485 up here and an IKB-103, because they show on my mini-map as they were here. But, oh, there's the KV-85, T-3485 rather, and he gets a shot into me. 199, that's quite a big hit actually, considering I haven't got that much in the way of hit points. Only 580, so losing nearly 200 hit points in one shot was quite bad, but there was not a lot I could do. So I needed to gain speed, so I shot down this slope, picking up speed as I'm going, trying to ensure that I can stay in cover, looking for the IKV, can't see him. Okay, now I'm going to pop up over the edge, turning my gun sideways and put a shot into the rear of the T-34, get a shot in. 123, pull up again, and you're toast. Okay, now that's what's out the way. There's the IKV. Okay, and he's engaging me. I dip down the rise, that stops him from getting a shot on me. He missed. I'm lock on, auto aim in, and you're out of the game. Okay, 5 kills. We've got the advantage now. We've got one tank up on the enemy, but they've got 3 heavies in the heavy area. We've got one guy capping, an SU-85, and he's already up to 40. Now, my next job is to try and put shots into the enemy in the heavy area, heavy corridor, at least to find them and find out what they're up to, and then I can determine what my next course of action is going to be. Gingerly pop round this corner because I know that there's possibly an enemy there. There is. It's a KV-1. I put a round into him. And another. And another. And I pulled back immediately because otherwise he was going to shoot me. So I put 3 rounds into him. And I picked up at least 300 hit points off him. Not fully dead, but close. Now, I'm going to zip across the battlefield. I'm not going to come up around that right because that's what I think he's expecting me to do. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to pop over the other side of the battlefield now and come at them from a different angle. There's the leopard I killed a short while ago. I'm going to go over this rise into the bushes so he can't see me easily. There's one of the enemy, the KV-1, and I'm dashing over here, jinking as I go to throw off any aim that he might have. And now I'm behind this bush, I'm on this rise. I can now get shots on the KV-1. Line him up and you're toast. Gotcha. And pull around the corner and there's the other KV-1. And he's toast. And that's the end of the game. And that was all she wrote. But look at this front of my... look at the front of my type. Poor thing. He's covered in holes. Oh dear. Yeah, the enemy did actually get quite a few shots on me there. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And this was only a first class tanker in the type. It was just the best I've had on this account so far though. I also got a fire for effect, so I did more damage than the hit points of my own vehicle. And I got a sharpshooter award because I managed to get at least 10 consecutive shots on the enemy. I got a duelist because I actually took out 2 enemy tanks that actually did damage to me during the battle. And I picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 9. But best of all, I picked up a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, at least 20% of the enemy hit points. And a top gun for the 7 kills I managed to get. I only needed 6. I was 1 short of Radley's. But that just, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And I got a win ace of 7594, which was very satisfying. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, highest on damage, naturally, because I got the high caliber, 1,933 hit points in total. Highest on kills, 7, and highest on base XP, 1126. So I suppose I'm going to have to get at least 1,200 base XP in order to get an ace. If I go to the detail report, I fired 33 rounds, got 25 direct hits, 19 penetration, did damage of 1,933 hit points, of which 788 were at more than 300 meters. I received 7 hits, 7. As you can see, they were peppered all over my front, and most of them were from that leopard, I think, who managed to get quite a few, an entire clip into me, I think. I got 6 penetrations and 1 non-penetration. And on top of that, I blocked damage of 30 hit points, and I think again that was from the leopard because that's 1 standard round from the leopard. I hit 8 of the enemy but killed 7 of them. I did damage assistance of 536 on a premium account. This is I've actually made this a premium account for a short while. 57,606 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, I actually ended up with 39,201 credits. I mostly used AP ammo during that battle. I switched to APCR towards the end because I knew I was dealing with heavies. And when you're dealing with heavies, you need to ensure that the round does go through to do as much damage as possible. And that's why when I was aiming at the KV-1, I was trying to get the rounds into the back of him to try and either hit his engine and set him on fire or ammo rack him. It did work though, firing those rounds in. At least I got 3 good rounds on that KV-1, and that helped kill him later on. On my premium count, I managed to earn 1,689 XP, but it was ×2 for the first victory of the day, and I got a reward for a mission completion, 3,378 off that, and a bonus because, of course, the Type 64 is a premium vehicle, 507 XP, and a personal reserves bonus was running at the same time, 1,689, so I actually took away a monster 8,952 experience points in total. So, just goes to show, if you happen to be an Arty driver, it doesn't mean you're useless in other tanks, it just means you prefer to play Arty, but you can play in any tank you need to. So I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in my next video.